I've decided to do some cooking with you, but I'm cooking outside. All I've got is an air fryer. I might have to nip inside to get some water and things like that, or maybe my blender. But what we're going to do today is we're going to make the most amazing Indian inspired dish, and it's going to all be made in the air fryer, and it's going to be all plant-based, and of course it's going to be delicious. What I've done is I've stripped all the greenery off the leaves. I'm going to save these to make a soup because they won't roast the same time as the florets. So I don't waste anything at all in my cooking, so we're going to save the heart out of the cauliflower, pop it there, stick it in the freezer. And then we're just going to break up the florets and get them ready for roasting. The next thing I'm going to do is get the onions. So we're just going to roughly chop these so that they roast in the same amount of time as the cauliflower. Okay, it's just me eating this today, so I'm probably just going to do half of a courgette, just a little bit of red, just to give it a bit of colour. Here is the air fryer basket, and we're going to line that with greaseproof paper because I hate washing up. So what we're going to do is just fold it and just cut the excess off. And this is important because we don't want the paper setting fire within the cooker because it will touch the elements at the top. So here we go. Everything goes in. We're just going to drizzle over some mustard oil, and then we're going to roast that for about 10 minutes on a really high heat, let's say 200 degrees centigrade. So I don't bother peeling my garlic because what a waste of time that is. So we're going to give that a good old smash. So let's whack some ginger in there. We're going to add some garlic powder, I don't know, maybe a teaspoon. Then we're going to add some cannella, which is cinnamon. I have such a small kitchen, I don't have room for storage jars. So there's some cannella, I don't know, teaspoon. Then some jeera, cumin seeds, about a teaspoon. There's a few here. Some nigella seeds. You guessed it, a teaspoon. And then some madras powder. I'm going to say 2 teaspoons there. And some black pepper. Why not? A bit of black pepper. Then we're going to put some more mustard oil in there. Give that a good slug around. Grind it down a little bit to make the most amazing paste. Okay, so we're taking these out of the air fryer, and as you can see, they're lovely and soft. So now we're going to add the paste. I'm just going to use my fingers because I can't find the spoon. So I'm going to add the yellow peas, which is the protein for this dish. Obviously, because we're not adding meat or eggs or fish or anything like that. So we're going to add in these peas and roast again for another 5 minutes in the air fryer on 200 degrees with all the highest setting you've got. Whilst that's roasting, I have added half a can of coconut milk to the pestle and mortar to make sure we get all of those spices out of the bowl, we don't waste any. Then to that, I'm going to add a few drops, probably more than a few drops because it's for me and I love rose water, and some sea salt. I'm using local raw sea salt. Now we're going to add this coconut mixture to the veggies, give it a good stir, and then we're going to whack it back in the oven for another maybe 7 minutes just to make sure it's really, really hot and ready to eat. It's out of the air fryer, and we're going to put it into a serving bowl. It smells incredible. Then we're going to add some mango, some chopped fresh mango, and some scallions, spring onions. And this is what we're having today. Okay, let's give it a taste test. It's so good. No washing up. Come on. So, I used to be alone with this dish. If there's a vegetable that you'd like me to create a dish just for you, drop a comment below and I'll do it on another video. So I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm off to shove this whole bowl in my pie hole.